Hi, my name is Karenna. I am a life and relationship coach. I primarily mentor women to step into their confidence, more authentic self expression, and to live a life fully expressed. I was really drawn to the Phoenix Path, one, because I really wanted to have a more trauma informed lens and perspective on my own process, but as well as for the processes of my clients and being able to identify where they're at. And two, I really wanted to deepen my practice in somatics. And I knew there were so many answers in somatics. And so the minute that I saw the Phoenix Path was available and that it was a deep dive into that, I really wanted to join, knowing that I wanted to create and cultivate a deep sense of awareness with my body and a deeper relationship with my body. I had hit a place and I got to see all of my clients hit a place where they were so self-aware, so understanding of their processes as myself, but I was still getting stuck in some of the parts of me that continued to come up. I wanted to join a certification where I was also going to go through my own personal transformation by actually experiencing what I was learning and practicing, because I really do believe in embodying the work, not just learning about it, not just reading about it, but really taking myself through the experience. And the Phoenix Pass was a place where I could do that. I truly think that this course is for anyone that is a coach, a mentor, a space holder that wants to be able to dive deeper with their clients, but also have the capacity and tools and confidence to be able to go there with someone. The Phoenix Path for me has been such a life changing experience. And I knew going into it intuitively that this is what I needed. And coming out of it, I have become more of me, more of myself, and been able to bring more of myself into my life, into my practice, into coaching with clients, into meeting my partner in relationship and my friendships and my family. And it has truly solidified my confidence as a practitioner, my confidence as a human being. It has just simply really incredibly changed and shifted and transformed so much for me, not just from an awareness standpoint, but truly from an embodiment standpoint. My biggest takeaways from this course was finding answers to parts of me that I already knew about. I'm very aware that I'm a high achiever, that I identify as independent, that I identify as a people pleaser. And all of those things I was very aware of. I knew where they came from. But my biggest takeaway from the Phoenix Path was that I was able to not only see every single part of me, but also understand it on a whole new level and what that actually felt within my body and within my nervous system, within my responses, and why they were there. The other thing that I absolutely loved about the Phoenix Path, which I think has been something that I've been deeply wanting, really allowing and giving permission to all parts of me, both authentic ones and confident ones that I admire, but also the messy ones. And being able to fall in love with the messiness on a whole nother level and being able to understand it, love it, and give it space and know that it's also welcome. This level of healing and understanding and breakthrough that not only just lasted for the time period that I experienced it, but has continued to be something that I've embodied in my practice and with my clients, me as a person in my relationships, really falling in love with my entire process and being able to give it space. Jess is such a wonderful practitioner. The way that she holds space, the way that she navigates different parts, the way that she truly communicates and teaches resonates with me. Personally, it really does end up hitting home and I'm able to follow along very easy. I always felt safe to reach out to Jess and to talk to her about certain things that were coming up for me during the program, which was also super helpful. And so that level of safety within the practitioner really showed me a lot, as well as how she held true to her boundaries at the same time. It was beautifully held for me in that way. This practice has made me a way more confident space holder in all ways, right? As a practitioner, as having capacity to be with someone's emotions across the spectrum, holding capacity for my own emotions. Before the program, I think parts of me questioned myself as a practitioner, like, am I doing this right? Am I not doing this right? Or like, should I go deeper? Should I not go deeper? How do I do this? And intuitively, I think I've already had that within me, but going through the Phoenix Path was really validating because I received the education on a whole new level where I'm able to see my clients, my friends, my family, my partner in their process without judgment and so much understanding and so much more capacity to be in that. And it has truly, truly solidified my confidence as a practitioner, my confidence as a human being, really, and being a constant invitation for others to deepen their practices when it comes to somatics, when it comes to embodiment work, when it comes to doing the healing process. And I swear, I think Phoenix Path really just clicked on so many levels and so many questions that I had questions to. And it all ended up making sense for me. And I'm so grateful for that. It has also allowed me as a practitioner to honor my capacity on a whole nother level. So as a coach, as a mentor, as a speaker, as a podcast host, I also work in corporate. I was navigating so many different things. I was always pushing my system to the place of burnout. And now I have so much more insight into my own system and what that actually looks like. And I am able to be with myself in those processes and not really feel like I want to avoid, distract, or suppress, because I'm confident about being able to hold myself in that and know that I'm going to be able to have more energy to show up for everything else. And that has been probably one of the biggest blessings, is that I feel very consistent with my life, very present with my life, not as much up and down roller coasters that I was experiencing before Phoenix Path, because I would do a lot, feel a lot, not know where to be, not know how to balance myself out. And by going through the Phoenix Path, I feel like I have found my dance with discernment and found my balance in being with my healing process, as well as continuing to show up for my clients, my responsibilities, and my life in a whole different way and a whole different appreciation that I really think that I was able to receive from the Phoenix Path. I have become so much more confident in holding space. I have so much capacity to hold space and be in someone's experience across different emotions and spectrums that I probably didn't have before. I would say that I knew I was feeling things, but maybe I wasn't. And this has me really present in my body, really being available to whatever comes through on the coaching call and not wavering, which has been such a beautiful gift that I've received from the Phoenix Path. I absolutely loved being in a container with Jess. Jessica is someone that really met me as a practitioner in very many ways. I really did feel really safe to talk to her about almost anything. I was going through a hard time in my relationship at the time, and I immediately reached out to her because I knew that I could for support, and the support that she gave me was exactly what I needed and how take over, if you will. But she met me in the ways that I needed to be met and gave me the guidance that I really felt like I needed. But most importantly, like, I felt safe to reach out to her. So I've always felt safe with Jess ever since being in the program. I do really love her softness. I love that she's also bold and feisty, and in it, there's a sense of like, I know Jess can hold space. The way that I've seen Jess hold space for everyone. Like, I remember at the first retreat, there was like 40 of us, and somehow she was able to teach and still be with everyone that's in the room and what was coming up for them. And I really think that takes such a skill. It's something that I've never really witnessed in a practitioner, and I think she did that so beautifully well at the retreat. And then the way that Jess communicates and teaches for me through example, through word, through speaking, really, really resonates with me, and I'm able to pick up on it really, really quickly. A part of me feels that this course, this certification, should be for everyone. And I also think that's where our world is going as a collective, is creating more self-awareness, more tools, receiving more tools, and really stepping into somatics for more healing, because this course has been such a gift for myself, as well as the people that I surround myself with, not only just for my clients, but as well as for my family, my relationships, my friendships, and the people that are important to me. I've just been able to take away so many things. I truly think that this course is for anyone that is a coach, a mentor, a space holder, that wants to be able to dive deeper with their clients, but also have the capacity and tools and confidence to be able to go there with someone. We know that there can be so much healing when we create space for the depths of someone's experience, of someone's process, of someone's healing. And when we're able to do that, just in that, we are literally shifting magnitudes for someone. And so if you are craving to be someone that can hold deep space, that can be, you can be in it and also have the boundaries to support the structure of the container, I truly think that the Phoenix Path would be a perfect fit for you. If you are looking to deepen your relationship with yourself, your relationship with somatics, step into understanding being trauma informed, the Phoenix Path is for you. I really think that the Phoenix Path is the perfect fit for the space holder. It's a perfect fit for someone that wants to be more intimate and in their containers, as well as having the boundaries for the container. There's this one specific moment that I remember on one of the calls, and it was one of the calls where Jess was the practitioner and then holding space, and we were all going to practice afterwards. And she was showing an example of the exercise of the practice at that step. And I had jumped in to be the example for the cohort that I was in. In that session, I just remember diving deeper, layers by layers and layers into my consciousness, as well as the different parts of me and understanding the different parts of my experience. Originally, I was so nervous. I was kind of shaky. I was in my head a little bit. I wasn't so much in my body, but immediately Jess was able to navigate that experience. And in navigating that experience, I felt so much safer, so much more held. I was able to drop into my experience, and she was patient with me as I was navigating the depths of my consciousness, the depths of my process. And I remember coming out of that feeling like, holy shit, wow. It felt like I was going deeper, 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 but I was gaining so much awareness the deeper, deeper that I went about my entire process. And I was able to see everything that came from that. And I really, really enjoyed the sessions, especially the ones that we got to practice on, because yes, we got to practice them weekly, but it was still the inner work that I was needing.